Hello, everyone. My name is Zach Shaffron here with Cleveland Sports Talk and Nordonia Hills News. First things first, of course, we stand with the people of Israel and everything that is happening over there. It's tough hearing the news about a war going on in a place where there are people that you know and care about that either are there or they live there. And so I'm just wishing everybody the best before we start. It really goes to show that there are a lot of things more than just sports in our lives, and this is definitely one of them. But anyway, moving forward, we are going to talk about the upcoming Browns game. And my friend Julie D, who runs Nordonia Hills News, she actually called me out on her podcast where she was ranting about the Browns, and I'm thinking like, Julie, chill out, calm down. But no, she was really mad about the Browns, and I cannot actually blame her. So thank you for calling me out, and let's talk about the Browns a little bit. So of course there is a football game this upcoming week, and the 2-2 Browns face off against the 5-0 49ers, and this game will be in Cleveland, which gives the Browns a little bit of an advantage coming off of the bye week, but it's still looking pretty bleak. And now there's a lot of questions with Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson, who didn't play in last week's game in a kind of bizarre fashion, and he's still questionable, and they're talking about a rotator cuff that is bruised. So there's a chance that Deshaun Watson may not play this week, and it's really up in the air now. And if he doesn't play, then it would be actually PJ Walker getting the start, and Dorian Thompson Robinson, known as DTR, he would be the backup. So I wrote a article about Deshaun Watson, and this was actually simply a conspiracy article that essentially said maybe there's more to the story with Deshaun Watson, because everything that's been going on has been just kind of weird with this whole situation. Like, if you have an injury, isn't it typically diagnosed and it's like so and so, I don't know, tore his ACL and is out for this amount of time or something like that. But this one, it's like it continues to linger on and we don't know, and it's maybe this, maybe that. And last week, of course, it was very bizarre just seeing him out right before the game was going to start, and DTR just got tossed in there and was terrible. So that's what makes me wonder, maybe there's more to this story. Now, I don't know anything, any facts about that, and I want to make that clear. But just saying, like, if something popped up, a storyline or this or that, it wouldn't surprise me. So, of course, I am picking the 49ers over the Browns, and especially if Deshaun Watson doesn't play. If it's one of these backups again, it's going to be a tough game to watch, everybody. Now we know that. And unfortunately, our Browns disappointed against the Ravens, and I think it would be just simply much of the same this upcoming week. Now, even if Watson does play, I would still pick the 49ers to beat the Browns, especially because he's clearly not 100% with the way the Browns are saying it. So if he's not 100%, then how is he going to play quarterback? And so that's kind of their idea. Now, my idea with this conspiracy is that he is capable of playing the position. It's just that something else is going on that they're not telling us about. And that's why there was this weird, oh, he's not playing, but we're not going to tell you until an hour before the game and throw that upon you. Whereas with, like I said, most people that are out, it's like so-and-so's out 4 to 6 weeks or out for the season, and it's diagnosed and it's beforehand. And that way the backup knows what's happening. Whereas with our Browns, always got to make things interesting. And this is the case as well with not telling us who's going to play quarterback until like the very last minute, and they'll just keep us hanging. So hang in there, Browns fans. And of course, like I said before, we stand with the people of Israel and everything that is going on there, and hope that the conflict can be resolved in some fashion. And it's always just a reminder that there's more than sports. And of course, it's not wrong to distract yourself with watching sporting events, football games, basketball. Preseason is starting. The Cavs played last night, and they lost, but it's only preseason, so it doesn't matter. And moving forward, we will just fight through this Browns game. It's probably going to be very painful, but we will wait and see. Maybe a miracle will happen. I was just talking to a fellow writer about the movie Miracle, which is, of course, about the U.S. hockey team and their victory against the Soviets way back when. Hey, so miracles do happen, and maybe the Browns will pull off a miracle for all of us Cleveland fans moving forward. So thank you for taking the time to listen to this brief podcast about our really messed up football team. My name is Zach Shaffron, once again with Cleveland Sports Talk and Nordonia Hills News. Shout out to Julie D for calling me out, and go Browns.